So I have a roof leak on my tile roof. I'm trying to diagnose it. The leak is about in this area on the inside of the house, but that means the leak could be starting anywhere around here. Step one was to identify where the leak might be coming from. Step two is remove some tiles. This I did with a crowbar. Gently loosen up these tiles. You can pull in this area and kind of shake them loose. Mine are adhered down to the roof. They're not nailed, they're adhered with this adhesive foam material. I did break a tile or two, especially around this area here where the stucco was adhering the tile. No problem. I'll later use some adhesive to fix these tiles. They'll still look pretty good. And now we're going to try to repair this area. I used some caulk already on this flashing here. There was a little gap here that could have potentially, with some splashing, allowed some water in this area. So I used some heavy duty caulk. I'll just apply a bit more here. It dries clear, and this area is covered up later with shingles anyway. Applied that caulk along this seam. That's no longer open. And now I'm gonna work with this area. I don't see any obvious areas where water could enter. This area is a little suspect here. And underneath the foam, the adhesive foam, the tar paper is a bit worn. This roof area was fixed maybe 6 years ago, replaced entirely, so it shouldn't be that too problematic. This area also underneath the foam is a bit worn. And then there's some small little holes around in this area that maybe could allow some water. This trough does see a lot of water flow from the rest of the roof, so that's also very suspect. So to try to repair this area here, I'll use some Henry's rubberized wet patch. This was from Home Depot. Comes with a 10-year limited warranty. I'll reinforce the tar material with this and then a few supplies. Really important here are some gloves because this tar can really make a mess. So follow along to see how this is done. Oh, and one more thing you could do is you could take a hose here, start at this corner down here, put some water on this area, see if the leak is entering inside the house, and then move up further and further slowly to try to identify where exactly is that leak. Instead of going through that process, because that requires everything to dry for me to apply the material, I'm just going to apply in this entire area some tar material and try to fix the leak that way. If the leak still persists, I might call some professionals to handle this. But I have completed similar repairs in other areas of the roof over the years successfully. So let's give this a try and save some money. Let's smear some tar around the suspected leak areas. Just a thin layer will do right now. A thin layer of tar is applied, and now I'm going to use this reinforcement mesh. I already cut some pieces to length. There's one piece here, and I'll lay that in the tar and then press it into place here, maybe adding a little bit more tar even on top. What this reinforcement mesh does is strengthen this tar and prevent it from cracking, especially after the tar dries out a bit. You could also choose to, over top of this tar material, apply some new tar paper, and then on top of that tar paper, apply yet more tar. I might do that if this doesn't work, but I suspect this is going to fix this really slow leak that I only see when I have driving rain. And our patch job is complete except for putting back down our tile. You'll have to clean up your tools potentially with some mineral spirits as this tar product is oil-based. I'll leave this area exposed for maybe 2 to 3 weeks, and during that time I'll ensure that during heavy rains I no longer see that leak inside. You can see it's raining quite hard outside, so I'm going to see if my repair is holding up. The water used to be coming down this area from the roof, and that caused what I noticed first, some bubbling on the paint. Never felt with my hand moisture, but this is definitely caused by moisture, confirmed previously by moisture meter measurements. You stick this into the wall and this device will measure the resulting moisture. So if I put this now into the wall, I'm gonna have to patch these holes later. It's reading 0% moisture. This is good. 0.1 at 1% at one point, but That's still very small and even negligible. It looks like this fix is holding up. I hope this helps you with your project.